This is me.
We can hear you. 1 minute,
Alright, good.
Ben.
Okay, I'm sorry. I want to start back right there. I'm not taking any chance touching anything. So, anyway, my idea for a project would be to introduce the circulatory system through a code blue approach, cardiac arrest. So I will expose my student to a situation where they find somebody laying unconscious in a room and they have to behave as first responders. I have access to that kind of equipment, mannequins and CPR equipment, so they would be able to play with that, of course. And the whole concept is for them to understand the circulatory system. So they will, like I said, they will act as first responder, and they will learn along the way how to listen to the heart, using a stethoscope. They will also look for the pulse, um, feel the pulse rather. They will also find pressure points and eventually cut the blood circulation to the arm, not for long, of course, just to understand what arteries are. So through a set of practice, I believe they will be able to get a better understanding of what the circulatory system is in their body. Now, this is addressed for seventh graders, so nothing too complicated. Um, and what I will also have them doing to conclude the unit on the circulatory system is prepare a presentation, like PowerPoint presentation to describe to the classmate uh, what they have understood about the system.
Thank
What
you
else to
very
say about
much.
that?
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm going to pull Andrews over while we're talking just because um, I don't know if he's here to just add a few more things. Oops, it's going slow on my computer. Um, okay, here it is. Andrew, these three were working together and they have a similar theme. Andrew, are you here? What I'm going to do, Andrew has two slides that I will pull over quickly, and Liz and Scott worked on a large MindMeister. Now I'm going to try to pull that over from the background and bring it forward. And maybe you two can start talking. I'm not too elegant at this, so I'm going to try to pull your slide over so that you can see it online. So start talking while I try to pull it over.
Emphasize
Emphasize
disease as a
disease as
failure
a
of
failure of
homeostasis and
homeostasis,
things of that
things of
nature.
that nature.
Whoops, I'm getting a lot of feedback. Okay. Um, we want to tie in uh, taking care of their bodies was a way we thought we could interest the students, and to do that, we want to conceive of a project that covered the entire unit from body systems and disease and pathogens and nutrition, all those things. So it was a bit ambitious, but the culminating project runs the entire unit. It's not just something that's done at the very end of it, and this is the way we thought we could tie it all together. And along the way, there'd be various inquiry lessons that would be, you know, uh, student guided type inquiry. We would just kind of set them off on the course. But the culminating project itself, we tried to tie almost every aspect of the unit into the final project. So there's a lot of work on our behalf setting it up, and we've had the good fortune. Liz is unbelievably dynamic and creative, and she has been working so hard, and she's actually been able now to implement the project in her class, and it seems to be going real well. So I'm gonna turn it over to Liz now, and Liz, you can discuss that with them.
Okay, I'm here. If you look, you can see the MindMeister on the other slide. If you look on this, about this over there. I'm going to go over by where it is. Can you guys still hear me if I'm over here? Okay, well, where I was is where the slide is. So the kids walk in and they see pictures of all the characters from the Jersey Shore. Let me lower a little bit. The first thing, we're introducing the unit of homeostasis and all the systems involved, organs, tissues, cells, etc. So on the MindMeister itself, I have that as a running tool to help guide me through the lesson. Each character's picture is up on the board. I've actually put this up in the classroom today, and the kids walked in, and wow, and they all want to face the pictures because they want to see the people. Apparently, I forgot Dina, who's a very important character for some.
Did you let them know that it's? I didn't hear you say. Maybe I missed it. That it's Jersey Shore.
I don't know if they didn't. Okay.
I didn't.
Thanks, Linda. Okay, so we have all these characters. They associate with them all. The do now that I came up with immediately after seeing their faces with the pictures is, okay, what do you think they have? What kind of disease do you think they have? And that do now just took off with them. I also included list what systems you think might be body systems, what might be involved with the disease. And they just went crazy with the do now. And of course, STDs came up, and skin cancer from tanning, and liver disease from drinking. You name it, they were just crazy about it. So that got me excited. And of course, now tonight I have to do my homework on STDs to make sure I'm caught up on everything. Anyway, from this point on, we go on. It's going to be running throughout the unit. So every day, one clue or one symptom will be given per Jersey Shore member, and at the end of, I think we said 7 or 8 clues, they will be listing the stars in an Excel program. They can list it as a patient chart. They can list it with columns under each character with their symptoms. They're going to have to address the systems that are affected by the clues, the symptoms that they've found, and then eventually diagnose each of the characters. So throughout this unit, we'll be giving notes, or we'll be giving lessons on systems and organs, and we, always jump back to, I wonder if the situation might have that, because he does a lot of drinking, he does a lot of working out, he might do steroids. So it's also things that the kids can relate to, things that they see, and that affect them in everyday life. So after we go through all the notes, the final part of the project, after they've had all their notes and they have all their symptoms, they get one final phone call to the family, so that they can develop questions. They have to really think about what they need answered to diagnose the characters. And of course, we are the person that they're calling, but we get to answer their questions. Then they'll be doing presentations on this, and either in a YouTube, PowerPoint I guess would be fine also. show to the class what they think, and we've set up a rubric that both us as the teacher and the class in the groups can evaluate each of the groups' discovery of or what they feel the diagnosis is for each one. And then we put they get 5 points added to their final quarter grade, 2 free homework passes for the winner. So the competition is there. They've already a couple of people kind of covered up their notes just on the do now when they were guessing today because they didn't want somebody else to see, thinking that we've already started this race to see who has what. So it's very exciting. The kids are excited, which makes me even more excited. And I think I've covered it all. Scott, did I leave anything out?
Just would add, can anybody hear me? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Just would add on the, we were going to have they would be in groups. It wouldn't be individual, the project. So the groups would be putting together, like Liz said, a YouTube or another type of presentation. I think we envisioned a YouTube, but we could be flexible with that. But we would have them vote on that. And the vote included a peer evaluation sheet that made them justify their answers, as we saw in Eileen's example on her humanitarian unit. Therefore, we were hoping to take any kind of bias out of it so it wouldn't be like a popularity type contest. And then the final piece of the project was a self-evaluation in terms of what the student thought that they brought to the project. So we wanted to bring in a metacognitive aspect to it, a little bit critical thinking. We really tried to cover all our bases. So, like I said, I think Liz is in the middle of it now, and I know she's doing a lot of work, but she loves it. It is a lot of work to set it up, but I think it's a very engaging unit, a very engaging project. I would love the opportunity to try it out myself.
Great, you guys. This is wonderful, and I hope you'll be willing to share it with us. I'm going to ask, in the meantime, while I switch over, and I think maybe they'll share their MindMeister with us. I'm just going to move this out of the way for now, and I'll see if I can get the MindMeister, the next group up. But I'm hoping you're all developing projects to share with each other over time. These are too complex to develop on your own, and we do have a nice project from Linda and Catherine. Let's see if we have someone who can speak between the two of you, and I'll turn my mic off.